Happy Singles Day. Woo! 2021 and single. What a year. To be fair, 2020 was single from February. Go me. Let's celebrate being single in style. I've had crumpets for breakfast. I've slept in until 11. I am a rebel for Valentine's Day. Good afternoon, all. Hope you're all having a fabulous Singles Day. It's not Valentine's Day on my channel, it's Singles Day. We're celebrating having money and being single. Because do you know, Valentine's is expensive. You have to buy flowers and chocolates and wine and jewelry, and I'm just saving those money by not buying anything. I'm sitting in my pajamas. I haven't even really got dressed. I'm actually wearing a Halloween top for Valentine's Day because I just can't be asked. Being single is where it's at. It's actually cheaper, more affordable. It's lockdown friendly because I don't have to break any rules to go on any romantic walks or dates or any of that stuff. Would I like to have a man right now? Maybe, maybe not, if I'm honest. Being single isn't that bad, is it? I don't think it's that bad. I think it's actually kind of cool being single nowadays. It's the new thing, being single. I'm single and I'm not ready to mingle. I'm just going to sit in my pajamas all day and do nothing. I'm going to sit here enjoying my crumpets that I've had, enjoy the fact that I got to stay in bed until nearly midday. And that I'm home alone, all by myself, without a Valentine's. How many other people in 2021 can say they actually enjoyed being single during the lockdown for the last year? Are you like me? Are you enjoying being single in this lockdown? Being home all the time, seeing no one, talking to no one, really. None of this awkward, I can't hug you. And none of the awkward, I can't date you because we have to be 2 feet apart. None of that. I'm currently on my phone because, in all honesty, I couldn't be bothered to set my laptop up. I'm that lazy today. It is a Sunday, it's Valentine's Day, or it's Singles Day, or it's getting a divorce day, or celebrating staying in bed day. But yeah, happy Singles Day. I'm celebrating with my blackjack mug that matches everything I own. And I'm just chilling. See who turns up. Comment down below. Are you single? Are you enjoying the single life? How are you finding life during lockdown being single? Do you miss not having to plan dates? Do you miss not having to buy flowers all the time and do all that romantic stuff? How does everybody feel about Valentine's Day nowadays? Is it commercialized? Is it all about the money? Has it lost its meaning? Probably. But does that matter? Do you need one day a year to show that you love somebody? Is that the only time of the year you buy your partner flowers, and then the next time you buy your partner flowers, they're like, what are you up to? Why have you bought me flowers? They're always suspicious. Have you ever noticed that? Unless you buy your girlfriend flowers on Valentine's Day, they are suspicious any other time, because you buy them flowers and they're like, why have you bought me flowers for? What have you done? They expect you to say they've done something wrong, like, I just bought you flowers. Where's the issue? Oh no, but you have to have done something wrong because it's not Valentine's Day. Okay, like, no, I just bought flowers. And they'll spend the day trying to work out what it is you've supposedly done to buy them flowers. Did you not take the trash out? Are you cheating? did you crash the car? They'll be looking for something that you've done wrong because you bought them flowers. So the only day of the year you can actually get away with buying women flowers and not having them is Valentine's Day. Now, if you bought women chocolate any other time in the day, they'd say you were like trying to fatten them up, or they're like, why do I need chocolate? Can't you see I'm on a diet for like the millionth time? Like, you can't buy women chocolate any other day because they'll be like, oh, trying to make me fat, are you? Trying to throw my diet out the window that I've been spending all year doing. Thanks for that. Like, no, I just bought you chocolates because you like chocolate. Where's the issue? See the dirty eyes? Like, why? What have I done wrong now? I bought you chocolates, I bought you flowers, and suddenly I'm a criminal. Hands up. What have I done? What else? I suppose you could buy them jewelry for Valentine's Day. I mean, if you bought jewelry the rest of the year, I think women probably think you're cheating. That's always the thing. You can't buy something expensive because then they'll want to know why. You can't buy them flowers. You can't buy them chocolate. If you make them dinner, they're like, oh, well, that's the first time you've made me dinner in a year. I always do it. Don't think you're special just because you're doing it for Valentine's. Like, all right, love. So you make some microwave stuff or bung some fish fingers in the oven. Your medal's in the post, love. Like, then again, men do believe they need a medal if they cook Valentine's Day, because believe me, the men I've dated needed a medal for Valentine's Day if they cook something, because they're god awful. Give them a gold star, they cooked a meal, because there's no way they're cooking the rest of the year, because I'm like, get out the kitchen, I don't need it burning down. If you didn't laugh for Valentine's Day, you'd cry. I'd be sitting in my room going, ooh, and I'm not. I have to find the sarcasm in being single and be funny, because single people are happy people. They're not lonely, they're not depressed, they're not sitting in their room crying. We're happy. We're on YouTube making fun of you people that have spent your entire month's wages on a ring to please a lady. And she's literally moaning the entire day that you bought flowers because you're doing something. You bought chocolate to make her fat. Like, God almighty, who'd have Valentine's Day? Let's be honest. Jesus Christ. If it isn't a lot of work, it's a lot of hassle before and after. So, happy Singles Day to all of you. I don't envy any of you at the minute that are having to make breakfast in bed and run lovely baths and buy those 30 dozen roses that will die in a week, mind you. Don't forget they die. Yeah, flowers are one of the biggest cons of Valentine's. Buy 100 roses for £50. Watch them die in 3 days, guaranteed. Flowers are literally the epitome of Valentine's. Have a great big bouquet of flowers. You're so happy. It's 50 quid down the drain. They're tied with a bow and they will die in 3 days, guaranteed. Valentine's flowers are designed to die really quickly. They look impressive for 24 hours. You get your Valentine's and then they slowly decrease as soon as they hit that 24-hour mark. They're like, right, boys, we can start to die now. She's seen them. And they start dying. Like I said, you have to laugh because Valentine's is so depressing. So depressing. I've done Valentine's for years and it's nothing special. Most of the times it's just a card and a nice dinner. And there's nothing special about it at all. Valentine's is a big money-making cliche. And it's the same with every occasion. Valentine's, Easter, they just want you to get fat and then tell you by Christmas you're too big and then you need to spend the rest of the year from January to April getting fit because you ate too much at Christmas, and then they put Easter there and then you have to spend from Easter until Halloween, slimming down, and then you have all the candy at Halloween to get fat. Then you slim down until Christmas, and then you get fat again. And it's all year round. There are occasions all year round to get fat. There is candy and chocolate and good food all year round. They do it deliberately. The fitness industry are like, core. They'll be at least doing 8 months worth of exercising because you have all of these occasions to get fat on. It's how it happens. It's how Valentine's is. It's how Easter is. It's how Halloween is. As much as I like Halloween, it's all about the candy. And Christmas is all about good food. And Valentine's is all about chocolate. And so is Easter. And even on Mother's Day, they want you to buy flowers and chocolate. And Father's Day, they buy you gadgets you'll never use. And alcohol. And then they tell you by January, you're drinking too much. You need to do dry January. Because you've drunk too much on Father's Day, too much at Christmas, and now you need to be fit and not drink. It's a rough year for anybody, let alone single people. But just a year is exhausting. First you've got to be fit, then you've got to be fat, then you've got to eat chocolate, then you've got to have alcohol. It's no wonder it's confusing. Being fat, being fit, being single, dating somebody. What is it you want from me? You know, the entire year just throws these different occasions and different events and different situations at you. And you're meant to go from one to the other and change constantly. And by the end of the year, it's no wonder you're depressed by January. It's exhausting. A year is exhausting. Being fat and being healthy, being single, dating somebody, buying stuff constantly. Valentine's, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Halloween, Easter. You buy these stuff and you feed into it all. And it's how you live your life, constantly going around this little merry-go-round. And it's exhausting. It really is exhausting being single. It's exhausting dating somebody and having to do all this. Think of being single and having to do all this. It's time consuming. It's expensive. You have no one to complain to when stuff doesn't go right. When that diet you've been doing for 6 months and you still haven't shed a pound, you've got no one to moan to. I've been live for 12 minutes and I've been talking to myself the entire time, which is perfectly fine because you know why? I'm happy being single. I don't need anybody to talk to. I spend my entire day just talking to myself anyway. Those little voices in there, best friends. The little voices in my head are my best friends. Did you not know? Because who needs anything other than the little voices in your head? What better way to celebrate the year than talking to yourself? Spending Valentine's Day by yourself. My leg is shaking. That's why the camera is juddering. And to be even more romantic, and it's actually got snow outside still. Can you get more unromantic than snow? Well, in my eyes anyway. Snow is cold, horrible, but oh, it's so pretty. Yes, it is so pretty and romantic. And I'm going to stay indoors and keep in the warm and not go out in the snow. And I'm going to spend Valentine's Day probably watching YouTube or watching the new serial killer thing on Netflix. That's my kind of Valentine's Day. Serial killer stuff on Valentine's Day. Perfect. It's nice being single. Good morning, Gemma. Happy Valentine's Day. Or happy Singles Day if you're like me and you're rocking the single life. If you've heard my rant, I'm doing really well, thank you. I am rocking the Singles Day for Valentine's Day. If you've heard my rant for the last 14 minutes, happy Singles Day. Yep, rocking single. I love being single. I've had a man for 13 years And now I'm rocking the single life and I'm loving it. I'm loving being single right now. Would I like to be dating? Sure, why not? Throw a man my direction and we'll see what happens. But this year, I'm quite happy not to have to spend money and buy stuff. I like being single. I love being on my own because I could do more things I need to do. Exactly. Who needs somebody else? Because you always feel, and I don't know how everybody else feels. Oh, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't mind men. Don't get me wrong. Everyone would love someone to hug, someone to spend time with. But you can do that and not have a man. I am a strong, independent woman. You're right. I am. I have my house. Okay, it's only a small flat, but it's a work in progress. I went for a job interview the other day, fingers crossed. I'm loving life right now. What more could I want than my YouTube family on Valentine's Day? This is my perfect Valentine's Day. Me, YouTube, a bunch of friends, no drama, no getting up early, no mess in the kitchen because I haven't had to cook anyone breakfast. You're a fantastic woman. Oh, life can be amazing. Yeah, exactly. Life is what you make it. And right now, I have spent the last year, 1 year being single, and I'm not actually finding it too bad. I did worry about being single first. You do worry. You're like, oh, what can I do? Hey, Gordo. Happy Singles Day. We are rocking Singles Day, not Valentine's Day. If you are rocking Valentine's Day, you enjoy it. I'm rocking Singles Day. Although I have been on one date recently, and hopefully you never know. I've been on a date and it went quite well. I like the guy, but you know, no rush to be tied down, no rush to date somebody. Well, you can still rock Singles Day. I'm sure you've bought your lovely girlfriend, wife. I'm sorry if I can't remember which one, Gordo. I'm sure you've bought her flowers, cooked her breakfast in bed, showered her with gifts. I've had crumpets and some Pepsi for my breakfast. How cool is that? I had crumpets and Pepsi. Good. If you didn't hear my rant at the start, it was awesome. It's a 15-minute rant on being single. Don't be silly. Aww. You know. Don't be silly. I'm more than happy to sing and working on my channel and making sure my flat is tidy. Yeah, look at my flat. Woo! Exciting. My flat is just bare. It's bare. I haven't done anything with my flat. Everything is just bare. I honestly haven't took the time to put love into my flat yet. I've only been here like, I don't know, 7 months. It'll come when it comes. A flat is a flat at the minute. But yeah, Singles Day is a thing. There is never a day to celebrate single. Oh yes, there is. Every day. Every day is Singles Day. You apparently can only show your lover Valentine's Day that you love them, but Singles Day is every day. Technically, we have the better deal because I can just celebrate every day being single and just going out and doing whatever I like. And they think that you need to shower people for one day. Like I said earlier, if you start buying your partner stuff on a different day, they get a little bit weary. I did a rant on that for like 12 minutes. Yeah. I did a rant on that for 12 minutes about how if you start buying your partner flowers on a different day, they get suspicious. That's always been a thing. You buy your partner flowers any other day and they start thinking you've done something and they start worrying. It's a silly little thing, but it is a thing. Nonetheless, people do worry. You come home from work one night with a bunch of flowers and they instantly go, why? What have you done? What have you been up to? It's like you just can't be nice. But I did a whole rant at the beginning of my video about being single and Valentine's. And I thought it was pretty impressive. I was impressed with my 12-minute rant. If you haven't watched that, when this is finished, go back and watch it. It just shows they are insecure. Exactly. Yeah. Valentine's Day is commercialized so much now that I believe it's lost its meaning. Gifts should be appreciated. Yeah. You should be able to give a person a gift all year round. Come home from work and buy her a bunch of flowers and say it's because I love you, just for the sake of it. Why do you need one day a year to spend your entire allowance to show you love somebody? I would honestly prefer to have flowers all year round than have it on one day and spread the cost. Hey, was it Epic? Epic Shot. Hi, don't think I've met you before, or I possibly have. You can tell me where I've seen you or met you before. I don't remember you. Every day we should tell people we love them. Exactly. Why do you need one day to tell the world you love it? Exactly. I totally agree. I tell myself every day I love myself. Because I look in that mirror, I get up and I'm like, you got it, girl. Dunno, you're on Twitch. No, I do have a Twitch channel, but I've never streamed on Twitch before. But hi to my channel. I have got a Twitch channel, but I've never streamed on it before. I generally watch people on Twitch. I watch the Night Owl and other people. Mrs. G gets flowers when they're reduced. Getting more for your money. Oh, Gordo, you love a bargain. To be fair, the only time I ever buy flowers for my house is when they're reduced, and I'll buy a great big bunch of like 2 or 3 flowers and dot them around the place. I wait till the flowers are reduced to like £1, and then I'll buy like 3 or 4 bunches and I'll put them around the house. I know, I'm so cheap, and they probably last, I don't know, 3-4 days. But I'm a streamer on there. Thought you might have been in my chat. No, I don't believe I've ever seen you before, Epic. But hi to my channel. I will quite happily check out your Twitch channel. You're a streamer on there. Well, welcome to my channel. I am the Midnight Raven. Thanks for coming to my channel. I do have, like I said, a Twitch channel. I've never streamed on them before because I'm not sure exactly what content to stream on Twitch, although I have a channel. But you're more than welcome to hang out and chat with me. Hey, anyway, thanks. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I've been streaming for, I don't know, 3 years now. And I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm on the way to 2K. The other day I hit over 250,000 views. So there are some single people out there watching my content, because if you have a date, if you date someone, you obviously don't have any free time. So there are loads of single people watching my chat, which is pretty cool. Although, like I said, I've only been single a year, so... Which is kind of different during lockdown. You ever tried going on a date during lockdown? At the minute, if you wanted to go on a date, you risk £1,000 fine. No other date in the world can say they've ever had that as a bonus. At the minute, you could meet a man, have a date, and it could cost you £1,000. I don't think that's the date I want to go on, although I have had a date, and I did break the rules slightly. I heard Facebook, YouTube are merging. They're going to be... What? They're going to be twat face. Oh, Gordo, you do make me smile. Everything matches in my life. Even my mug to my dressing gown. But yeah, I'm in my dressing gown. I'm wearing Halloween clothes at the minute. I'm all dressed up for Halloween in February. Can you believe it? Halloween in February. That's how I rock. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, well, thank you, Epic Sharp. Happy Valentine's or happy Singles Day to yourself, whether you are single or dating or married or divorced or uncategorized, if you want to be political nowadays. You do you. But I thought I would live stream because honestly, what else am I going to do on Valentine's Day? I'm like bored out of my mind. But then again, in lockdown, you do wank fuzz celebrate past. Asking for oh Gordo. You do come out with some stuff, don't you? You do come out with some stuff, Gordo. I must admit, you are a funny chap. Your girlfriend is a very lucky girl. I'm just going to get out of my dressing gown for a minute. Because I don't know about you, but I've got my heating on full. Single but happy is all is good. Exactly. Who doesn't want to be single? See, I am rocking Halloween in February. Because this is how we roll when we're single. We can wear what we want all year round. And I am rocking being single in February on Valentine's Day, wearing Halloween. But then I wear Halloween all year round, so it's nothing new, if I'm honest. I wear Halloween at Christmas, if I'm honest, as well. My hair is doing something awful today. Look at it. It looks horrendous. Oh. I'm exactly the same in person. I know you are, Gordy. You are funny as fuck. You are absolutely hilarious, Gordo. Hashtag the troll. You are the king of memes. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Nearly half an hour and the day is still ticking away. Oh, I don't know what to talk about now. I've run out of stuff. I have done my Valentine's rant, which is what I wanted. Wanted to get that out the way with. Although I did get one Valentine's message this morning, which was kind of nice. From a guy that I'd gone on a date with, which obviously went well because I got a happy Valentine's. So, but early days. Who knows where I will be 6 months, a month, or a year down the line. Who knows? It's not very easy to date during lockdown. I mean, we had one date, we broke all the rules. He crossed 3 or 4 villages to get here. I mean, King of Trolls. Oh, okay. And we broke the rules and we haven't had a date since because of other issues. But I like him. You never know. I might be the mushy type by January, February next year. By the time Valentine's come, you never know. Could surprise you. Did you get any nookie on your date? More to the point. Ha ha. Very funny. No, it was a car date. It was very, very nice. It was a car date and we went to McDonald's and we hung out and chat and it was really nice. And now I just have to wait to have a second date and possibly for lockdown to fuck off to make dating life easier. Because if you ever tried dating during lockdown, no one wants to meet you off Tinder or Plenty of Fish or any dating app when there's the fact there could be £100 or £1,000 fine. Is it worth trying to date during lockdown? Or do you carry on being single for another year while lockdown carries on? I mean, in my area where I live, people are spot checked. There is tons of police going around. And people are being fined in my area for breaking the rules. So my date, however much we wanted it, it did break a lot of rules all in one day. And luckily, we didn't get caught breaking any rules because I actually live with a police station around the back of my house. The police station's actually just round the back. And then the old police station is literally the other side of my house. So I've got the old police station one side, and then the new one is just down the road from me. So if we wanted to be caught, I'm right in the middle of two police stations. So if the fates were going to catch me, they were going to catch me in my car park because the polices were going around. There was even a policeman parked opposite in the industrial estate opposite where I live, checking people, checking their cars, checking what they were doing out and about. So people are checking. They are out there trying to catch you breaking the rules. And I did break the rules just slightly. It's probably the first rule I've broken during the entire lockdown. And it came to the fact that, yeah, I've been single for a year. A guy wanted to go on a date. What's the worst that could happen? I could get caught, possibly. Is it worth it from being single for a year? Most definitely. We haven't gone on a date since. We've talked and chatted and done all that, and we're looking to when we can do it again. But obviously where I live, there is so much police around. It's kind of it's kind of like risking a date for £1,000 fine. Is that worth it? Possibly. Who knows? But you know, I don't mind being single. Why do you think the dog comes everywhere with me and I get stopped? Hang on. Why do you think the dog comes everywhere with me? I get stopped. I'm taking the dog for a walk. Yeah. Being single the last year in lockdown is terrible. You can't meet your family. You can't meet your friends. You're single, so you don't have a partner. So unless you're hanging with your cat or your dog, you don't really have any company. You can Zoom chat people, or like I am now talking on YouTube. Is it the same as meeting somebody and chatting face to face, having a laugh and a joke? No, nothing will compare with meeting somebody face to face. It's not the same. You can text and message and call and even FaceTiming people. It's not the same as hanging out. It isn't. It's like a disconnected atmosphere talking on this to you than it would be if you were right in front of my face and we were having a conversation. There's a disconnection between the two of you. Even if you've known the person for 20 years, you can talk to them on a Zoom chat and it's an entirely different feeling than it is talking to them in real life. It's a distance thing, I think. It could just be me. But texting someone and chatting to them on a Zoom call isn't the same as talking to them in real life. You don't get the sense of atmosphere. It's like talking to dead air kind of thing. But that could just be my feeling. I think it's kind of nice to hang out and chat and socialize. Hey, happy Valentine's Day for you, obviously, you and your lovely wife. I am single and rocking the single life. Me and Gemma are rocking the single life. Gordo has his Valentine's, and so do you. You and your lovely wife. I'm sure you are having a beautiful day. My dog helps me with the social distancing. He's so protective, no one can get near me. I think my social protection is me. I don't need a dog or a cat. People are just terrified of me naturally. It comes with being a goth. It's like a deterrent. You walk out there dressed as a goth and people literally cross the street from you. So I don't think I need a cat or a dog to discourage people from coming near me. I literally just look like who I am and they cross over the road. Am I that scary? Probably not. Thanks and happy V-Day. Well, thank you, Riley. If anyone would like to donate to my channel so I can celebrate Valentine's Day with shots and alcohol, that would be great. My PayPal is in the description. I'm celebrating Valentine's this evening with a bunch of shots, a microwave meal for one, and a bath run by myself. Can you get better Valentine's than that? I'm going to have a microwave. Oh, the choices. Microwave lasagna. Microwave mac and cheese. Oh, the possibilities are endless for the amount of excitement I'm having. I'm going to run my own bath. No candles, no roses. We don't do that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to enjoy the evening, probably chilling out in front of Netflix and be right proper. People stop messaging me when I'm live. Oh, did you hate that? You don't get a text message all day, and as soon as you're live, the world wants to talk to you. Yeah, I could have been sitting here all day without a text message at all, and because I'm live, everyone wants to talk to me. Just everybody. It's how it goes. You just can't get 5 minutes to yourself. Even being single, there are people constantly texting you, needing to know what you're doing and who you're talking to, and it's like I'm just being single on YouTube. Let it go. Let me talk to my little subscribers for 5 minutes. This is like my third live stream in like, I don't know, a week. Get me. I haven't live streamed in ages and I'm so out of practice. I used to live stream all the time. I can remember my first ever live stream. I was terrified, absolutely terrified, and bricking it. And I killed that first live stream. I was quiet. I didn't know what to say, but I killed it. Now I'm like so out of practice live streaming. It's unbelievable. So far I've live streamed a walk. I live streamed the ducks the other day that everyone seems to love, watching the ducks in the snow. And now I am live streaming in my front room because it is too cold to go outside and the snow has not disappeared. And if you've ever tried filming in the snow, you wobble, you have to worry about falling over, which I did slip a couple of times while filming both videos, mind you. I did hit the old whoop. Because I'm trying to read the chat, trying to talk, trying to walk. And with the fact that it's snowy and icy, that didn't go well either. But, you know, I tried. We don't have snow. We're lucky. Hey, you don't have snow? What? We have snow. We had a lot of snow. If you saw my video from me walking in the snow, me and Riley were talking as we were walking in the snow, and there was a ton of it. My area has been blanketed with snow. I took you down a disused railway track, which was kind of cool. A bit different. And the snow was just horrendous. It was literally piled up. And then the second walk, I took you to a cemetery. Yeah, because that's where us goths hang out. We just hang out in churches and cemeteries. We just hang out in cemeteries, apparently, and hang out with ducks. And I took you to the cemetery in Swaffham for about 15 minutes because people kept calling me. Can't be alone for 5 minutes. And that was beautiful. And today, I still have snow. Look, I still have snow everywhere. Yeah, everywhere is still, I don't know how well you can see, but we are covered in snow. Yeah. Snow hasn't gone yet. We are still chocker with snow. It's not melted, hardly at all. And I could have gone out and live streamed in the snow, but honestly, it's like -degrees today. It's just too cold for my liking. Whoa. Boom. Yeah, it is too cold. Does anyone drive SUVs or trucks? There are a few people in Swaffham that like to think they're in America. But yeah, I have snow everywhere. Literally everywhere has snow. And it's quite snowy everywhere. Literally tons of it. Tons of snow. Whoa, too close on the face there. Tons of snow. It hasn't melted. Some people drive SUVs around here. There isn't a lot of SUVs. There are the guys that think that they drive SUVs to make them look good. We do have some of them around here. They're like, oh, I drive an SUV, look at me. It's like, yes, but the only time you really need an SUV in the UK is when it snows. And the rest of the year, you just kind of look stupid driving it. Because really, you don't need an SUV where I live. It is kind of an agricultural area. So we have loads of posh Range Rovers hanging around and lots of Land Rovers and Range Rovers and people that think they're fancy because they're a farmer and they're like, I have a Range Rover, look at me. And you just kind of turn your nose at them and you're like, ugh. But that could be just because I lived next to a farm for most of my life and these posh bastards would go around in their Range Rovers and they'd splash you on the side of the road thinking you were like common folk. You peasants. So it's probably why I dislike Range Rover people and Land Rover people, because when I was living near the farms, they would just drive like idiots and come past you with like, I have a Range Rover and you're walking, you commoner. Because we didn't have a car. My family never had a car. We used to walk and bike everywhere, and obviously that's common folk walk and bike. Posh people have cars. Supposedly that's the posh thing, to have a car. Well, I didn't have a car, so Range Rovers and Land Rovers were like expensive luxury toys when I was younger, and they used to flaunt them. Roads are bad too. You have to use an SUV or a truck. Yeah, I guess yours is you're kind of in the wilderness, I think. I'm not exactly sure where you live. It's a posh person, yeah, posh bastard and the little Range Rover. Not that I have anything against posh people. I just don't need it in my face that you have a fancy car and a fancy life and, la-di fucking da. They always drive past you like they're a swamp, Westmore. Oh, you live in Louisiana. Oh, you're in Swampville. Ah, no wonder you need an SUV. You ain't getting through there in these little titchy cars. You need something with some honking tires, as they call it, to get some good grip. Ah. Well, I live in a tiny little village where apparently having an SUV and that is a privilege, and then you have to show it off to everybody. You used to have a Range Rover and a Shogun. Yeah. I mean, me and my ex-partner had a Ford Focus, so we're totally posh, posh as you can get. Same place as Duck Dynasty. Oh, that's the program on Sky, isn't it, or something, where they go shooting. Yeah, shooting and hunting. Rabbit season or duck season. Duck hunting season. You like Ford Focuses? Ah. Well, that's good, because that's all I could afford. It's all I could afford was a Ford Focus. I bought our little Ford Focus for £290. Bargain price. It is a good car. I bought it for £290. I managed to wangle the man down from £350 to £290 if I took it the same day. I've got a new shape Mondeo? Mondeo, now I won't pay the extra car tax on the 4x4. Yeah, it costs an arm and a leg now to have an SUV or a 4x4 in the UK. It's what we call posh tax. Yes, because you have a posh car now, mate. It's going to cost you extra. Enjoy your posh car and the fact that you have to pay twice as much to have it. I'm round of applause. I'm so happy for you. Me and my little Ford Focus, we didn't have to pay extra tax because my car basically runs on fresh air. Although it doesn't run on fresh air when I have to keep fixing it because it's literally held together by rust. But it cost me £290 and I managed to afford it. And now it's with my ex-partner because I never drove. It was a present to him. But I do get to see my son regularly because he can drive it, which is pretty cool. So I have that. But yeah, being single, not having a car. I wouldn't mind a man with a car. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hi. I have people all over today. £20. Yeah, it is so expensive in the UK to have an SUV now. You have an estate because of the dog, so I'm limited to what you have. Yeah, you've got to be able to fit your little poochie in. SUV costs tax per year around $40. Yeah, in the UK we now have what we call a posh man's tax because if you have a gas guzzling car, it costs you more now because that is the privilege of being able to have a fancy car. So you pay 50, 60, 70, £100,000 for a posh car, and then you have to pay for the privilege of having the posh car because you have to pay a higher road tax and you have to pay an emissions fee. And I'm so glad you bought a really expensive car to look fancy, and that's literally just eating money. Congratulations. Big up the posh people. I don't have a car. I use the old-fashioned way of getting around, which is called my two legs. Cheap, affordable, free. At the minute, they don't tax you for walking, luckily. Looking at £300 a year for an SUV. Yeah, it is daylight robbery in the UK. But the posh people get what they deserve. You need to move to the United States. You will save money. Yeah, it is cheaper in America. In the UK, they like to fleece you for every penny that you have. You have a road tax, a council tax, an income tax, and now we also have a sugar tax. So they take everything that we like in the UK. So you have your house, you have a council tax for your local council, and then we have a sugar tax on our sweet, sweet treats. Can you imagine that? Sweet treats have a tax. I lost my signal somehow. I am back. I don't know. I dropped signal somehow. It's YouTube again. YouTube needs to put 5p in the meter and keep it running. Keep the meter running with 5p's. Or 50p's. When I was young, my electric used to be run on 50p meters. You used to have to go out to the bank, get your 50p's and top up your meter every 5 minutes. And then you get your electric go off in the middle of the night and find you don't have 50p handy. That was always fun. But yeah, I am still hearing my terrible signal with me living in a flat. You think I get better signal, but apparently not. I have the best internet you can get, and it's still glitchy as hell where I live. It's still not the best. They can tell you it's the best all you like, but it is not. So what's everyone else doing today? Is everyone else having a fun Valentine's as me? What lovely things do you have planned? They can't be as exciting as me because I just won't have it. I won't have you having more fun than me. But I'm sure you are treating your lovely wives or husbands, or vice versa, to a lovely day of romance and showering them with presents and breakfast in bed. I had crumpets. I know. They weren't even heart-shaped because I just can't be dealing with that. Heart-shaped crumpets, whatever next. That's crazy talk. It's like Easter when they do bunny-shaped crumpets. You're like, has the world gone crazy? And then at Christmas, they do like reindeer crumpets or Santa crumpets. And you're like, I've just lost the will to live. But it's Easter soon. Anyone seen the Easter stuff in shops already? That'll be bloody Christmas soon. Yeah, Easter's on its way and Christmas is next. They literally like to get through the year in about 3 months. You get Valentine's, Easter's already out, Mother's Day will be out in about a week. Then we'll jump to Halloween, and then we'll jump straight to Christmas, and that'll be the end of the year again. Just like that. The year goes so quickly nowadays. Before, you used to get time in between each occasion. And now, even before you finish Christmas, Valentine's is out. And Easter is out before you've had Valentine's. And Halloween is out before you've done anything. And Christmas comes out literally before anything else. You can literally have Christmas in September and Valentine's... have Christmas in September and Halloween hasn't even come out. Like... you literally spend years celebrating occasions every single month. I mean, I've had 3 birthdays today of people I know on the same time as Valentine's Day. It's even my sister's birthday tomorrow, so she gets a Valentine's Day today, and then tomorrow it's her birthday, and then she gets nothing for the rest of the year. That's it. That's it for her. Just her birthday, day after Valentine's, and then you get nothing the rest of the year. She's totally unlucky. Like the people that have their birthdays at Christmas. You literally have Christmas, your birthday, and nothing for the rest of the year. It's totally unfair. That's why I like the fact that my birthday's in June. Smack bang, middle of the year. I get everything. But I don't know what to do with myself the rest of the day. I don't plan to go out in the cold. Someone said I should have done a live stream for Valentine's outside, but it is so cold out there. So cold. It's like minus something right now here because of the snow. If the snow wasn't here, it wouldn't have been so cold. But with the snow, it's cold. And the snow's just not going anywhere. This snow's been here for a week, and it's not melting very well. Every time you seem to get a teeny bit of sun, it snows again. And they were like, oh, it's only going to snow for 24 hours and then it's going to melt. This is a week later. And it hasn't gone. Like, not at all. It's still out there. And they're still saying that we could have more snow. And I'm like, but I haven't got rid of the last snow we had. And as pretty as it is, and as much as I enjoyed live streaming in the snow, it was fucking freezing. My hands holding the camera out were like ice, and I had not 1 but 2 sets of gloves on trying to do that filming in the snow, and it was so bloody cold. And that was like an hour's stream. And then the second time I did it, it was about 16 minutes because I had 2 phone calls in 16 minutes. Amazing. I wouldn't have had a phone call the rest of the day, knowing my luck, which I didn't actually. It was literally the only phone call I had all day, and it was right when I was streaming. Chances of that are very small. I could literally not stream all day and get no phone calls at all. And the minute I streamed, I had 2 phone calls in 15 minutes. You just can't plan, apparently, to have a stream because everyone wants you. Literally, I came on here. I haven't had a message all morning apart from 1. And as soon as I've live streamed, I got 2 messages. Like, you can't get 5 minutes to yourself. Even being single, people need to know what you're doing and who you're talking to and a play-by-play. I was trying to live stream, like, hello, single person live streaming. Stop messaging me. Luckily, it was a Valentine's message. Go me. But still. But I don't have my son this weekend. You might be wondering. It's the weekend. Where's your son? Well, this week we gave it a miss. The snow, the cold, change of work hours for his dad. We decided to not do this week because his dad's had to be up really early for work. He was at work at 5 this morning. And I decided that I didn't want to have to get my son up at 5 in the morning to bring him over. Poor thing. So we've given it a week off. So he'll come over next weekend, so I probably won't live stream next weekend. Although I haven't really planned to live stream at all. In fairness, I've done the last couple of weeks live streaming, or the last couple of days live streaming, literally off the cusp, and just decided to go live, which I don't normally do because, in fairness, I never have anything to talk about. You'll find that being single, as much fun as it is during lockdown, it's boring as fuck. Literally boring. Unless I'm going to sit here and talk about Netflix or how I've been staring into the abyss all day. It's not much fun during lockdown being single because I haven't really spoken to anybody. We haven't gone out unless you count the walks that I did. We haven't really watched anything as such. I just spend most of my day watching YouTube. As exciting as that is. Why would you want to watch YouTube? It's boring. It is boring. YouTube is kind of boring. Once you've seen one live stream, you kind of seen them all. Hopefully, I've been entertaining. And if you haven't seen the original part of my my live stream, the first 12 minutes are pure gold. Pure gold, ragging on Valentine's. If you haven't seen the first 12 minutes when this goes up as a video, you need to check it out because I love Valentine's and hate Valentine's at the same time. But I did a 12-minute rant and it was pure gold. You don't get that kind of stuff from me all the time, but those pearls of wisdom are really good. So I say. I was literally talking to myself. There was no one in the chat, and I was just like, let rip. Tell them exactly what you think of Valentine's Day. Celebrate being single. And I did it for 12 minutes. And I'm going to keep it. Definitely going to keep that part in there because I believe everybody should hear what it's like to be single. All those lovey-dovey, mushy couples. Just imagine if it just blew up in a year. You did the whole mushy Valentine's and by next year you were single. You'll be feeling exactly how I did in the first 12 minutes of this video. Because last year, I celebrated Valentine's and 2 weeks later, I became single. Yeah. Not that I have a hatred for Valentine's Day. I just think it's mushy, overrated, over-corporatized. And do we need Valentine's Day? Should we ban Valentine's Day? Some people would like to ban Halloween. Some people would like to ban Christmas. What about banning Valentine's? Yeah, no one's going for that. But banning the Halloween, everyone would love to do. Banning Christmas. You heard of anyone ever wanting to ban Valentine's? No. Do you know why? Because people are selfish. They like presents. They like being worshipped. They like being adored. And it's all me, me, me for Valentine's. At least Christmas is an everybody thing. And I think Halloween is technically an everybody thing. You're giving kids candy. You're showing love and appreciation. Valentine's is all about what you're going to get. What you're going to get. How much your partner loves you depends on what they get you. And that can be the clincher for the rest of the year. If you get them a terrible Valentine's present, you're done for the rest of the year. You ain't getting nothing for your birthday. Don't even think of asking for a Christmas present if Valentine's doesn't go to plan, because that's just cut-off point. Valentine's is literally the start to whether you get anything the rest of the year from your partner. Because if you bum on Valentine's Day, that's the year done for you. No birthday present for you. I ain't booking you a secret holiday or a weekend away. And don't even think of asking for that present at Christmas. Not happening. Valentine's is the clincher for the rest of the year. Fail Valentine's, you get nothing the rest of the year. That is a thing to think of. Not all people are like that. I mean, would I have loved to have woke up this morning with some presents and a cooked breakfast and a bath run by me? Maybe. Am I quite happy to have my crumpets, my Pepsi, and watch YouTube all day? Can you tell which one I'm liking? But yeah, I'm quite happy where I am now. Quite happy, but you know, you can't have everything, as they say. Or can you? Can you have everything? That is the question. Can you have everything? Well, I don't believe so, but we can always try and have everything. That has always been a possibility of can you have everything? Now, I'd like to think that you can have everything, but that's life. Will I be single next year? Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to my channel, find out how my dating life goes. Whether lockdown will still be here will be the clincher of whether I'm single or not, more than likely. You try dating during a lockdown, I tell you, it's no fun. None whatsoever. But if you want to check on me in a year's time and see exactly how I am a year to the day to Valentine's, please do come back to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up and a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more from me, you can also follow me on Instagram. I am at the Midnight Raven. And this has been a great morning. I couldn't have spent it with more people than I adore than Gordo and Riley for Valentine's Day. What else could I be doing? And obviously Gemma popped in. And I've met a couple of new people. If they haven't subscribed to my channel, I implore you to do so. I do load content every day on my channel. You may have seen that I've loaded content every day for about the last 3 years, with occasional breaks due to being on holiday or sickness, but I generally load stuff every day. I know I'm such a trooper when it comes to work. I just can't stop filming for YouTube. And these live streams are, I suppose at the minute, they're kind of therapy. Live streaming is kind of therapy right now. My camera is awfully high. There we go. There's me rocking Halloween at Valentine's 2021. Can you believe it? I have 4 thumbs up. Thank you to everyone that thumbs up my video. I don't expect to have loads of people on my stream anymore. I haven't live streamed in properly in a year. And I don't expect people to come flooding back because I really don't have any content when I live stream. My videos are my content, and the live streaming is just the way of connecting. But I don't actually have content for live streaming. I never know what to talk about. I get nervous. I don't know. I do try to interact and chat when I'm not live streaming. I reply to all your comments on my videos. Really, I should do a comments video because I've never had negative comments, which sounds terrible. Like, where are my negative comments? But all my videos are positive. I get positive comments all the time. It would be nice to have the occasional negative one, but then I guess if I'm not getting anything negative, that means I'm doing something right, which is always a plus. It's always nice to know that you're doing something right as well as doing wrong. So with no negative comments, I can only assume that my channel is doing well. That I am like 20 subscribers, I believe now, from 2K. And I hit 255,000 views the other day, which is just unbelievable. I literally had a heart attack when that came through from TubeBuddy. You've hit 250,000 views. How do you feel? Fucking amazing. Jesus, I was over the top. And absolutely elated, and I am so close to 2K. I have like 1977. I'm literally like 20 away last time I checked. So if you can share this out, promote the Midnight Raven, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I do have a Twitch channel, but I never use it, although someone earlier thought I had been to their Twitch stream, which is also cool, because if you do have a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel, I'd love to follow you. I love to hang out and chat and follow new channels, because you never know what the YouTube creator is going to be like, or the Twitch streamer. But I don't know what else to say. I have no idea what other content to do right now. I am hopefully going to be going to watch Riley Jones in a minute. So if you haven't seen Riley Jones, he has a wonderful channel. He does a coffee stream called the Drama Sphere. If you haven't seen Riley Jones, go check him out. I'm going to check out him as well, because I do love watching him stream. He's got an awesome channel. He's truthful, he's honest, he's to the point, and that's what I like about the channel. And if you want to see more from me, you can obviously follow me on here. I live stream if and when I feel like it. Literally how it goes. I live stream whenever I want. I don't have a schedule, I don't have a theme, I don't have a time. I just live stream like that. So if you want to see more from me, you can give me a big thumbs up. You can like, subscribe, you can follow me on Instagram. Comment down below your Valentine's story. Are you single? Are you married? Are you divorced? What do you think of Valentine's? Any of that mumbo jumbo. Comment down below. Are you single like me and rocking it for Valentine's Day? I'd love to know, because yes, I'd love a man, but you know what? Good things come to those who wait. And I'm going to wait as long as it takes. So if you want to see more, you can subscribe to me, and I will see you all for a stream very, very soon. I love you all. Take care, and thanks for watching, and give it a big thumbs up. Bye.